And welcome once again to Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pawlak, your host. I warned you I was going to be back again. So let's do another segment about some local folks here. We have Tim Wiegers from Nye Community Coalition that talks about giving jobs to people, bringing jobs to not giving jobs to people, but helping people find jobs. And we're going to talk with someone here, Salli, Kerr, the new CEO for the Chamber of Commerce, which gives people the ability to find a little bit about the town, businesses to find where to locate and find a little bit about the town before they come here. I'm thinking about the different things that the Chamber does as I'm speaking right now, but let me introduce Salli Kerr to you. She's the new CEO of the Chamber. How long have you been there?
3 weeks.
Okay, so you're fresh. But as I was speaking about that, the Chamber does many things for businesses and individuals. Well, they're all the same thing, basically. A lot of our businesses are mom and pop stores here, too.
Right.
And we were talking about relocation packages. People, I've been up to at the Chamber offices when people call in asking about the demographics of the area, and you at the Chamber have those answers right there. People come in asking about the Chamber. You have information up there about all the businesses over there. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Right. Oftentimes we're someone's first point of contact. So
Yes.
they'll come to the community, and one of the first things they know to do is to go to the Chamber of Commerce. And they'll come up and get relocation materials. They'll come up and see what member businesses have to offer, and literally they can start everything from a house search, or who can help us with a home, to what kind of demographics are there for the business I have in mind. The Chamber is we put out the relocation packages for all of the town of Pahrump. So we get them funneled through our office and do all of that on behalf of the town too.
Right, you work with Arlette Ledbetter, is it?
Yes.
At the
Pahrump Tourism Board.
Yeah, I forget what her title is. She's got a lovely title. So Arlette, if you're watching, I don't know what your title is, but you work with Arlette, and she does a dynamite job.
Right. Yeah, she's been really fun and very supportive. She jumped right in with both feet and said, "How can we help you?" And she's been fantastic.
Yeah. So you are in the Nevada State Bank buildings. If you don't know where it's at, it's the Nevada State Bank building,
Right,
second floor.
Yeah.
And let's do the hours real quick. Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we have someone on. We're always staffed during those hours.
So you bring to town different festivals also we spoke about earlier. Tell us about first of the two older ones, and then tell us about the new one that's in its second year coming up.
Right. The first one we're going to get to is our new one in the
Okay.
second year coming up. The Balloon Festival will be coming. We have confirmed the date is March 20th. So that will be opening up with the Friday night. We're going to actually be having a pilot meet and greet at the park. And then Saturday we'll be doing the free fly balloons. We'll have balloonists there available to do tethered rides. We'll be offering sponsors some special gifts for sponsorship that include going up in a balloon.
Mm-hmm.
They'll also be doing balloons on Sunday. Saturday evening, we're going to actually have a glow event at the park, which is really kind of the highlight of the whole festival, where they literally take the balloons and light them up as dusk comes, so that you see the colors, and they're all lit up. They're not off the ground, but they're lit up and blown up.
Okay.
So that's going to be really fun.
And this is at Petrick Park.
It's at Petrick Park.
And if I remember correctly, there were a lot of vendors there.
There are lots of vendors there. We're going to have the carnival there, bigger and better than ever. The
That's
carnival
right.
will
Yeah,
be
the
there.
Carnival. Yes, I don't do the
Yeah.
carnival. It's in my later years, but yes, the carnival
Yeah,
is
the
there
carnival
also.
is there too.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that. I mean, it's the second year; it's going to get better, and the first year was so well received that to make it better is really going to take extra work.
Usually we don't do things well in this town the first year, but that went very well. So I don't want to harp on anything that's happened recently, but yeah, that went very well.
It did go
Yes.
very well. So then following that event, we get back into the Business Expo. And the Biz Expo is really for businesses to introduce themselves to people. It actually has been held at the Pahrump Nugget for years, years on end. People are used to knowing that that's coming in the spring. And and then the one event following that is the Liberty Festival.
Liberty Festival is in conjunction with the 4th of July,
Right.
and you put that on with the town?
Well, the town provides the fireworks for that event.
That's right.
So we provide the vendors and the carnival.
Yes.
And the town of Pahrump has been doing the fireworks.
It will be interesting this coming year. We'll be putting that on. It'll be the town in a different vein, but it'll still be the same.
Right.
It'll work, folks.
And I would really like to take that back to a 2-day event, depending on how the 4th falls. So,
Okay.
we'll see how that goes. But people like that 4th of July event.
And it was my fault. I just brought a couple of cases of the booklets, the magazines, over to the library this morning. The Chamber magazine, the front cover is just awash with balloons.
Yeah, if you see the magazine with the big hot air balloons on the front, that's the Chamber magazine. It's a beautiful, beautiful magazine.
So it's at the library, it's at the Chamber, and at the businesses that belong to the Chamber.
Right. Any member business has access to those too. And we send those out in relocation packages. We send those out in, lots of, if somebody calls and asks about Pahrump, we're going to make sure to get that magazine in their hand.
Mm-hmm. And I was just looking at it briefly. The maps are wonderful on the inside too. A local one of the streets and a little bit farther out too. Mm-hmm. It's identifying. A lot of places that I like. You went out to Tecopa, and there's some of the Cynthia's. You had the Hot Springs Resort and China Ranch. So those, not only the Pahrump area, but also the adjoining areas.
Right, a little wider. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's all inclusive of the areas around us here. So you have a staff of how many up there?
We have a staff of 2.
2?
Yes.
And there's somebody always up there on the phones and at the desk.
And we have volunteers, and we have
That's right.
we have people who come volunteer their time at the Chamber, and we have our ambassadors who work on our behalf. We have a whole ambassadors club.
You have ambassadors too?
We do.
Not the same ones the Valley Electric does.
Not the same ones as Valley Electric, no, but we're thankful for what those ladies come do.
Yes, oh, that's great. And you have other offices up there too. There's somebody by the name of Cassandra that works up there too.
Right,
yes.
right. We have Incredi's office up there, so I have direct access to Cassandra, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we literally, can stand at each other's desk and say, "What do you have coming in?" Or what have you heard about a new business coming? And when she's at liberty to talk about that, she can. Mm-hmm. Or I can refer businesses to her. Cassandra, I have a guy that really needs some funding on a new project, or he wants to expand, or he wants to, things like that. So we collaborate a lot. We also have RNDC, the Rural Nevada.
I can't think of it.
I can't either.
Yeah, but Cassandra's up there too.
Right.
I did that to myself.
Right. Yeah, and that's Al Parker is who that is. RNDC
is Al still up there?
Yeah, he
I haven't seen
is.
him up there. Tell Al I said
I will.
Al's been around a long time, and Al Parker, and you have the monthly mixers.
We do.
For members.
We have several actually things for members. We have the luncheon that is sponsored by a member organization, mm-hmm. And those are typically the second Wednesday of the month. And then we have our mixers that are kind of more the traditional chamber mixer that people think about. Those are done on Wednesday evenings,
right.
The third Wednesday evening. And then we have now what we call our seminar by member, which is also a luncheon held at the chamber offices.
Yeah, I saw that. And what is that about, the seminar?
The seminar by member is actually the chamber. The chamber takes care of getting all the arrangements for that made. Food is served at the offices, and we have someone come give our other members an in-service. Like this one coming up is Vern, who is going to be coming up to, I'm assuming, probably teach them about advertising or what their business, whatever he brings to them, mm-hmm. as he will be the speaker at that seminar by member.
Or you may bring a videotape of Community Viewpoint up there too, so,
right.
Or not.
We'll talk to him about that.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of food that he brings up there. So.
And the mixer this month is actually August 20th. It's the week before that, so it goes luncheon, mixer, luncheon, mm-hmm. and it's August 20th. Desert View Hospital is hosting that.
Oh no, desert or hospital food. The food it'll be catered, I'm sure. it's all bland, it's easy to chew. No, they have good food over there.
They do a beautiful job.
They do. You'll have a lot of people over at the hospital. Sorry, I just blurted that out. We just had the event out there a couple of weeks ago with the kids with the school.
Right, the health fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really well attended, and it was a great attendance.
Yeah.
And they always chip in for the different groups around here.
Yeah, though the hospital is very generous.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anything else that you want to? We got a couple minutes left, so we've got the. I've been to some good mixers that we've had around here too.
Right, and we kind of have some internal things going on right now that chamber members that are listening. It might be a good time to get a chamber membership if you're not a member. We have board elections coming up, so we are looking now for board nominations for our chamber board, and. So we have all the things that go with that, installation dinners and all of that. We have our Christmas party for our members that are coming up. So while they aren't really community functions, an awful lot of our businesses in the community are chamber members.
Right, it's a small, close-knit valley, so.
Right, yeah. So anybody that would want to submit an application for a board position, we'd love to hear from them.
So all they have to do is call 727-5800.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's exactly right. You remembered.
Yes.
Yeah, so, and I'll be happy to talk with them and tell them what they need to submit and tell them what we have for commitments on their time if they decide to serve on the board.
Okay, great. And if you want some magazines, you go up there, you go to the library or any of the businesses that are part of the chamber also. And the brochures, if you want to find out about things, anything in the community, as long as it's a business member or any question is pretty...
Or even tourism things. We've tried to work with getting out that visitpahrump.com website too, so people know what they're trying to do for tourism here.
Yes, not only here, but throughout the state of Nevada too.
Right.
Maps, different travel magazines, RV, everything imaginable, because you have a big selection when I went up there yesterday.
Right, we do, and they've done, the chamber has a really inclusive group. You can get everything up there you need, from healthcare to real estate services to, you name it, it's there.
All right, so 727-5800, I think that's on her moniker down there.
It is.
So, okay, that's cool, I know, see? So anyway, anything else we want to touch on?
I
think we got everything?
I think we got all my notes.
All right, so we're going to close right now and check out the chamber if you need information about businesses, about vacationing, about RV.
Did you want to cover your walk?
I think we're out of time.
Oh, okay.
The September 23rd, the walk, suicide walk prevention. Thank you.